Are people good, well, I don't know. Don't ask me what time it is. I don't know. I don't care. I only care about my Father's time. My Father is God. I'm the unknown prophet of God. If you will go for it or not, I don't care. Today, I like to talk about the mark of the beast and the seal of God. So, the mark of the beast is definitely everywhere right now. Get it? It's everywhere. It is in everywhere. It is in all things. That's the mark of the beast. That's the real mark of the beast. If you rebel against God, that's the mark of the beast. If you don't want to listen to God, if you do not go with God, if you do not understand God, if you do not love God, that's the mark of the beast. You give yourself not to God, but to this devil. That's the mark of the beast. That's the real mark of the beast. But now we get the seal of God. Well, this is something very difficult to get. The mark of the beast is everywhere. You can buy it and take it everywhere. You know? America speak like a dragon, and you will speak like a dragon also. That's also the mark of the beast. The words what coming out of your mouth. There is no love in you. There's only hate and only fuck you this, fuck you that. Or nigger here, nigger there. Shouting, screaming. Not behave in a normal way is the mark of the beast, folks. When you take a tattoo with 666 on it, bet ya that it is the mark of the beast. You mark yourselves. If you start to scream and shout, it's the mark of the beast. It all belongs together. If you take a chip or no chip, it doesn't freaking matter, folks. And everybody needs to chip in. And it will happen. And then you also cannot buy or sell. But the mark of the beast now is everywhere. It doesn't matter where you look. It's everywhere. You hear it everywhere. You see it everywhere. And if you do have good feelings about the mark of the beast, you feel it everywhere. That's the mark of the beast. You don't know what love is. You only know what hate is. That's the mark of the beast. It's everywhere. And most of you are all Antichrist. So people did ask me many times, who is the Antichrist? I know who the Antichrist is. But I also know who you are, folks. You belong to him, to this Antichrist. So you also become an Antichrist. And that's what I see all over the world. You do have already the mark of the beast. The mark of the beast go into your forehead. Why your forehead? It's your thoughts, folks. It's your thoughts. You think wrong, you get the mark of the beast. You open something you better don't open. That's why they call it the mark in your forehead. Because the real mark will go into your right hand. That's the real mark. But the mark in your forehead is the things you think, the things you say, the things you do. So start to mark yourselves. And you do, folks. You understand? Now let's talk the mark of God. This is not so easy. God needs to come to you and need you standing. Like he did with me. I was standing in my room and I did know nothing. That's the mark of God. Who will talk about God, who will protect God, who will love God, and who will die for him. That's the mark of God. But that's not so easy to get it. Because all those things you did get, I did not get. You understand? The mark of the beast go round and round. And I was standing in the middle of it. I took nothing from this thing what go around. By the way, what goes around comes around. So you are warned, right? Or what comes around goes around. It doesn't matter. It's all the same. But marked by God, that is not so easy. There are not many people who will get this, folks. So for me it's very easy to talk about you, who you are, what you say, what you do, what you speak, what you think, what you see, what you hear, what you feel, what you learn, what you say. And it's all wrong. But I am sealed by God. And many of you are already sealed by the devil. And you do not even know it. That's how sneaky the mark of the beast will be. It's like a snake who will bite you from behind. And you don't feel the bite. But you will feel the poison when it is time. The poison will go a slow way through your body till it reaches your heart and your head. And then you will become like the beast himself. Want to get it quickly? More quicker? More quicker? Open your dimensional portal in your head. Open it. You can open it by buying drugs and drinks. And you will open it. More quicker. If you want it more quicker to become a beast, well, go ahead, folks. You know how to do it? Many of you do not think about it. But this is how it is. Exactly like I tell you. That's why I'm telling you, folks. Walking with God, not that easy. It's not that easy. There are not many who will walk like I do. There will be not many, folks. Really. There will be many bad ways. But good ways between the bad ways is only one. And many of you who will walk with God will go to a side way. And you think it's also good. I'm telling you, folks, what will happen with you. This is your future. I explain you your future. That's your future. You shout and scream like a dragon. It's all over the world. It's going on everywhere. A little child, I'm walking on the street, and he say, "Fuck your mother, you motherfucker." And I think, hey, this little man who talked to me like this is 8 years old. How did he get it? How did he ever get this? And then he started to fight with a friend of him. This is the world we live in. Take it or leave it. Learn from the lessons you see with your eyes. And you will open something in your mind. What really is unbelievable. And you can start to do something with it. You can start to learn from this little boy what he did say. What is going on with this little boy? Learn from it. It's important. You are here to learn. I see you like the dead fish in the sea. This is what I see. You are the dead fish in the sea. On dry land. Like I told you many times before. And I tell you again. You are dead fish. The mark of God is love. The mark of God is knowledge. The mark of God is the way I talk, the way I think, the way I see, the way I hear, the way I feel, the way I learn, the way I taste, touch, the way I smell. And it's the only way I know. I hope that you will be with me. or else be against me.